Shooting USA is brought to you by SnapSafe and the full line of Trek-Lite lockboxes. Affordable security for home or travel. Get 15% off with code SUSA15 at snapsafe.com.
Precision rifle competition is easily one of the fastest growing of the shooting sports. And the largest match on the precision rifle calendar is aimed at bringing in even more new shooters. It's the Bushnell GAP Grind at K&M Precision. There are some key elements required to make a precision rifle match. Highly accurate rifles, unusual shooting positions, targets a long way off, and competitors looking to test their skills. The GAP Grind has all of these and is creating the one element that ensures future success: new competitors. And a constant pouring rain? Well, that just adds to the challenge. The GAP Grind gets more attention and more shooters every year, close to 400 of them this time, at the K&M Precision Rifle Training Complex on 2,200 acres about 2 hours west of Nashville. Each two-person team has an experienced precision shooter, the pro, and another who's new to this kind of shooting, the amateur, or AM.
From the first year we did this, there are shooters that shot as AMs that have shot as pros for 5 other AMs since then. So there's like almost, per se, a family tree of shooters that have started from that very first Pro-Am back in, I believe it's 2014.
It's a track record of success because, let's face it, the guns are expensive and the matches move pretty fast. But don't let that scare you away.
Just be calm, focus, slow down, fire around, walk where it goes. If I miss, make a correction, correct the center, and keep shooting.
This match is designed to get people to come shoot. There's so many shooters that we see across the PRS, across the long-range shooting sport industry that say, hey, I want to come to a match, but I've never been to one. Well, the GAP Grind's for you, and you should come to it because it's the most welcoming match you're going to have.
In the last 5 years, precision rifle has grown by leaps and bounds. All the companies that make stuff for this sport are behind. We're back ordered. The matches are full. There's not enough venues to satisfy the sport, but and that's a great thing for the precision rifle series and the competitors.
Those guys that have never shot a match, they always have the same excuse, well, I've never shot a match. This is that match that gets them into the sport.
Once you're past the initial barrier to entry, precision shooting is a lot of fun, and that's the point of this match.
Mainly the people. It's the camaraderie. You get out here, you go meet a bunch of great people, you get to go a bunch of great places and shoot, and you know, it's just a ball.
Sometimes it's aggravating. Everything's going right. It's a really good time. We kind of hang out more or less, hang out as friends. We are as actual competition, but when it comes down to it, it is a competition.
And win or lose, it's still a great day, hanging with other shooters, denting primers, and sending lead down range.
Don't be afraid to come out and then try this. I mean, GAP Grind's a great first match to come out to. Don't be intimidated. Just come out here and have fun.
Well, that's what it's all about, getting out there and enjoying it, even in the pouring rain. But coming next, a couple of Pro-Am teams that might not be quite what you'd expect.
The .22 Advanced Rifle Cartridge easily outperforms all other .22 caliber cartridges in its class, producing .22 250 performance in an AR-15 platform. The .22 ARC is engineered to take full advantage of the most aerodynamic .22 caliber bullets. This means tighter groups, increased accuracy, and an exceptional shooting experience. .22 Advanced Rifle Cartridge from Hornady.
Nobody shoots alone at the GAP Grind. That Pro-Am format means that all of the shooting is done in teams of 2, with the amateur learning from the pro both on and off of the firing line, no matter who the pro or the AM might be.
Your reticle is not turned sideways on the target.
All right, engage.
Amateur Lydia Kelly is probably the youngest shooter on the field. but she can still knock them down at 600 yards.
The IPSC target at 600, your second target. Hold straight up.
Perfect, dead center.
She's doing very well. Very well. She's only 10 years old.
The hardest thing for me to learn is to keep my hand off the trigger. It's the hardest thing because whenever I always bolted my gun, I would put my finger straight to the trigger. And that was not the right way to do it.
Good job. Good job.
This is a competition and they do keep score, but learning is just as important, no matter who you're learning from.
So I shoot a 6mm dasher out of a foundation stock.
Devin Tarrant is a 19-year-old college student. She's been shooting about a year and a half. Today, that makes her a pro.
Get your clean shots off, don't rush through it.
The amateur half of this team is Jeff Hart, who is more than twice Devin's age.
How was your elevation over here?
It was fine.
Then yeah, just a little bit bottom of center.
Jeff is also a major in the U.S. Army, on active duty at a post nearby. But he's a beginner at precision shooting, and learning from someone so young is nothing to be embarrassed about.
Hey, you gotta keep an open mind. I've seen her shoot, and she's outshot me every time, and it's a different type of shooting. They brought me in, taught me a ton. I still got a lot to learn, but yes, I'm very much a beginner compared to her.
It would be worse if this sport wasn't just about completely full of guys older than me. I mean, I'm pretty used to it at this point. About halfway through the day, they'll start coming to me and being like, so, like, what'd you think of that stage? Like, how was your wind? How was your elevation? And they realize, like, I kind of don't know what I'm talking about, although I may not look like I'm an expert in this. I'm far from an expert, but.
And they didn't have a bad weekend. Jeff was 4th in the military division, and Devin was 8th among the ladies. New shooters are the future of any sport. For a precision rifle competition with big growth in progress and the gap grind right in the middle of it, the future is looking pretty good.
So the gap grind is very important to the sport of precision rifle shooting for the competitors to maintain growth and keep new people coming into it. And as a vendor and as someone that, caters to this audience, we have to have a venue to allow new people to come in, feel welcome, learn, be unintimidated, and that's exactly what this venue does, and it's the perfect way to grow this sport.
Long-range shooting is a very interesting form of shooting. You won't get bored at it. You're always going to learn something. There's a speed aspect, there's a precision aspect, there's a mathematical aspect.
It's a successful model that, and the results speak for themselves. We're very proud and humbled that people want to be part of it.
Thanks again for tuning into the Shooting USA YouTube channel. We hope you enjoyed the content. A couple of notes. Make sure you take advantage of SUSA15 at snapsafe.com. That's our discount code that saves you 15% on anything from SnapSafe, and that gets to be some big money when you start talking about modular safes and vault doors. Also, if you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our new content. As always, a like and a comment helps us with that algorithm.